Hello everyone. I was getting ready to go to bed and Spirit said, no you're not, you're gonna do a reading. So here I am. Yes, I am in my bathrobe, okay? Let's see what's going on, alright? Please remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's do the thing. Ancestors, what's going on? Okay, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. We've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. And we've got the World card. I just saw the Magician, Sun card. Somebody's walking away too, okay? Somebody's walking away from an amateur. An amateur who is creating some conflict, but they're not winning. They're not doing anything that's really fruitful, okay? And you're fucking moving, all right? You are being divinely guided and you are moving. And you're focusing on your light and you've got a lot of abundance coming in. This experience made you incredibly strong and very stable too. I feel like the page of what's the message that I'm receiving? So pages are messenger cards, and but the Page of Pentacles, to me, I just always hear like slow and steady wins the race whenever I pull this card. So I feel like I'm receiving a message and I don't know how to interpret it. It's like playing an RPG game, okay? You basically just like, you have like all of the extra armor now. Like all, not even armor, because that's not really a good word because that's like defensive. It's just like you've got like all of the, like you've got a lot. You're walking away from this with a lot. Let's pull some more cards. Empress in the reverse position. I feel like somebody has a narcissistic mom that stabbed them in the back or was trying to stab them in the back, okay? Spirit is saying open your heart. Take what resonates, you guys. It's not easy having a narcissistic mother. This could also be a woman who has children, like a frenemy, but I definitely feel like it's like a mother. I don't know, you guys. Take what resonates. Nine of Wands. I feel like there's just a lot of like, it's like I'm getting this visual of like there's just like a lot of like in and out, in and out, in and out, like energy. It's not like any person in particular, but it's almost like you're getting like, it's coming at you from all angles, okay? And like because this energy has been coming at you from all angles, and it could even be like the way that we are raised is usually the reality that we attract until we decide to say, no, that's not going to be my reality. I'm going to change my reality. Okay? And I feel like that's where you're at right now. Okay? And it's like a narcissistic parent, a narcissistic mother, their heart is not open. Okay? And I feel like Spirit's saying that you need to open up your heart in order to shift into this new frequency. But I am going to tell you that you need to still use discernment, all right, in situations like this, with any sort of a narcissist, okay? You can have your heart open, but you can also like, protect yourself also, okay? If it's your mother, I feel like you know her well, okay? So I would, stepmother too, or a mother-in-law, any of that. I feel like you know her well, and so if you can, like, how do I say it? I don't know, I would just use her as, like, a case study on narcissism, because, like, you can use your parents. I mean, like, I'm sorry, Mom, but that's what I do. I don't know. But, like, for me, in my personal experiences with narcissistic parents, narcissistic mother, I actually appreciate her, because I understand that she is the product of society. She is the product of a culture that is conditioned to be competitive. And I appreciate that. See, I look at her very objectively, okay? Whether she likes it or not. But understanding narcissism through her has helped me to be able to understand narcissism outside in the world. I think what happened for me is that I had to get over this, like, putting her on a pedestal and realize that she was just human. And I feel like as we get older, we have to understand that our parents are not, like, they're not God, they're not, they're not perfect, and that's okay. And a narcissistic mom would disagree, okay? They would think that they are perfect, but you know what, like, you have to trust yourself, okay? It's like, it's just like having a narcissistic parent, I think, and accepting the fact that she's a narcissist, okay, which doesn't it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, you just got to look at it objectively. They are a product of society, okay? That does not necessarily mean that you might want to still set some boundaries, okay? All right? But it will help you to be able to identify and be discerning, and instead of having to go out and experience this with, multiple people, if that makes any sense, okay? So I feel like if you can look at the situation with gratitude and objectively with gratitude, then I feel like it's easier to handle the situation and have peace within yourself. Really, I think that's what it boils down to, is finding peace within yourself, okay? Because we identify with our parents, okay? If it's, like your, mother, and so to look at a parent and, narcissism has a negative connotation. And to say that they're a narcissist, it is almost like talking poorly about ourselves, okay? So it's like you got to flip that, okay? You've got to shift your perspective, okay? And that will help you to, I think, have higher self-esteem yourself, okay? And that will, help you open your heart. You may have been depressed for a little while. I mean, that would be depressing. We've got the Page of Swords here, so I feel like your ancestors are, like, keeping a very close eye on you, okay? And if you're working on something, like, we've got the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse position, so I almost feel like this parent is, like, has been getting in the way of, like, your work, okay? Boundaries are important. But we've got the Three of Wands here too, and I feel like that is Spirit just saying, it's okay, everything's going to be okay, your ship's coming in. Alright? I feel like when you set boundaries with this parent, you feel bad. Don't feel bad. Boundaries are just a way to help people understand how to love us, okay? Narcissists don't understand that sometimes because it's all about them, all right? But that is just something that you need to understand in yourself, okay? Yeah, Spirit is saying that they're not going to be coming in like this as much, all right? And it's not going to be as hard of work. You need to start setting boundaries. It's ungrounding, and it's making you feel insecure, and that's keeping your vibration, your frequency low. And when you raise your frequency, that's also going to help raise their frequency. And just raising your frequency and building your self-worth back and grounding and things like that is going to make you more capable of being able to handle the situation better, okay? Yeah, you'll be able to work better together, okay? It's not fair. It's on your shoulders. It sucks, but it's just the way it is. Every generation gets better. You're breaking generational curses, okay? And honestly, helping the collective rise. Frequency. Yeah, enlightenment. You're an incredibly enlightened person, and I feel like this is part of that journey for you. She comes in, and whoever this person is, they come in with emotionally sloppy messages, and it ruins your sleep cycles too. So I don't know, maybe don't talk to them right before you go to bed. You know, like, what I've had to do before is, block my mother, and then on days when I feel comfortable, and I feel grounded, and I feel like I've gotten my stamina back, so to speak, then I will, call her. It's on my time. It's when I'm ready, Yeah, you need to regroup. Yeah, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. All right? I also feel like if you ground, that's going to help you to be able to speak your truth too. And it's going to be able to help you speak your truth in a more efficient way so that there's not so much conflict. Not to say that the conflict is your fault, okay? Because we know that narcissistic parents, they only call or they want attention and they want validation, okay? And that's exhausting, all right? So it's not your fault. I'm just saying, but yeah, here, Queen of Swords. It's going to make you, it'll help you to be able to speak your truth in a more effective and grounded way. And honestly, if you can manage this and deal with this, all of your wishes are going to come true, okay? But that's not saying, like, we've got the Page of Pentacles here, so slow and steady wins the race, okay? Do it in increments. Yeah, because you don't want... I have the Judgment card in the reverse position. You don't want, I feel like you're blessed. You're divine, all right? And you don't want karma to mess with your parent, okay? Or maybe you don't. So it's really weird because you kind of have to work around and with the energy of the universe in order to make sure that something bad doesn't happen, because you are protected. You are so protected. Where we had the Chariot card. That's like spirit saying we're going, so if your mother does something to you that's going to create something negative, that will create negative karma in her life, and it could be in this life, and her frequency would take what resonates, you guys, affect yours, and you don't want that to happen. And if there's any pain, if you're extrasensory, and if you're just an empath, or you can feel that pain, okay? And so you don't want that to happen. So it's like, it's a tricky situation. You have to kind of tiptoe around, but what you need to do is you need to, I don't like to say this, but it's almost like you have to train, it's like, it's just training somebody how to love you, okay? Whether they love you the way that you need to be loved, that doesn't matter, okay? What matters is that you are sticking up for yourself so that you can trust yourself in the future, so that you do not have low self-esteem, so that you can feel grounded, so that you can speak your truth, if you need to, or at least your truth, so you don't have to speak your truth. You just know it so well that it's just like, whatever they say, it's just like, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of abundance. Excuse me. Throat chakra. Somebody's got a throat chakra issue. Lapis lazuli is really good for that. I'll leave a link in the description box. But there's definitely money coming in. Okay? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, make sure you're not, like, juggling too much, too. Like, I'm a Capricorn rising. Like, I juggle way too much. I work myself into a wall. Like, or until I hit a wall, rather. I give myself time. I will literally write it on a calendar, okay, you guys? I know that sounds weird, but, like, I will schedule out my week, my month, and I will, like, do this day, do this day, do this day, you know what I mean, like time increments, whatever, blah, blah, and stuff like that. And then I will literally give myself a day of rest, and then when I have to deal with somebody, who's a narcissist tendencies, things like that, I will always do that, like, after my day of rest, and I will literally pencil that in, okay? Like, when I am ready or capable, and this goes with anybody, anyone that's not very easy to difficult. Yeah, because you're, like, you're the wounded warrior right now. That's how you are feeling, all right? Though I feel like you are a lot stronger than you know that you are, okay? Way stronger than you realize. You're just in a spot right now that doesn't feel really good. I definitely feel like your guides are watching you, your ancestors. But I also, like, we've got the Queen of Swords here, and we've also got the Hierophant. Like, you're a channel. You're a channel of truth. And you know what? Narcissists don't like the truth, okay? Even if the truth is, the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to say, but, like, people who can't handle the truth, it's usually, they're not taking accountability. They're not, like, but that can create conflict with a narcissist, because narcissists want, a particular response. You know what I mean? But, like, you're a channel. You channel spirit. You channel the truth, and sometimes the truth is not what a narcissist wants to hear, okay? But we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, and like, you are so protected, and you're moving up, and I definitely feel like everything's going to be okay, but just little doses, and try to keep your heart open, but have very strong boundaries, and be discerning, and have gratitude that you have a case study right in front of you to help you with, if you ever encounter, and if you ever encounter that out in the real world, okay? So you can run the fuck away. No, but, it's you know, it is. I don't know what else to say. But I just keep hearing, like, discernment. There's something else. Queen of Pentacles. You might be, like, yeah, Queen of Pentacles and Six of Cups, too. You might even be wanting to, like, get married and have kids, but you are afraid to do that. I don't know why. Maybe because, like, you didn't have you don't know what a good parent looks like, but I feel like we can learn from the mistakes of our parents, okay? So, use that, you know, they can teach you what not to do, all right? And now you have inside information to be able to, if you want to have kids, to be able to, or if you even have kids, to be able to help them deal with, and to identify narcissists. You know what I mean? Like, in their life. So, if that happens. But, it's like a really tricky thing because, like, using your parent as a case study to study the narcissism, I really do feel like there will be a shift in frequency for this parent, or there will just be a huge shift in perspective, and it will just, like, roll off your back eventually. Okay, use the narcissist as a tool to also understand how far you have come on your healing journey. All right, but don't get so wrapped up into it that it makes you ungrounded. Okay, so, like, little, like, tap-ins. Okay, yeah, it's just really emotionally draining, and you know, you need to live life. Like, I mean, the world in and of itself is pretty emotionally draining usually, so, like, I feel like, you know, it's a lot, but you're building stamina, but you just need to be careful. You need to remember to have compassion for yourself, all right? Remember to stick up for yourself, but there is a way to do it, and to do it from a place of love, and having your heart open, okay? But a place of love for yourself, okay? Because if you don't love yourself, then you really can't. If you can't open your heart up to yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself, then you can't really love anyone else. I don't know where I'm going with this, and that might even be why you're afraid to have kids, or maybe you have kids and you're doubting whether or not you're a good parent or not. But I mean, the cards here are saying that you're pretty dope, so I wouldn't worry about it. Huh. You have a lot of really great ideas, and I feel like they come in whenever you have really great ideas. So maybe that you like, add to your list of when I need boundaries. You know, when I'm deep in meditation, and when I'm, like, really getting into work or whatever projects you're working on. You know, maybe that's when you need to shut off your phone, or, you know, block whoever this is, you know, for you to be able to do that, and then you can come back after you've, you know, done your thing. But I do have the 10 of Pentacles here, so there will be a happy home, okay? I hope that this helps. Yeah, you're the High Priestess. Like, you're 10 steps ahead of everybody, okay? But it is just really fucking draining, emotionally draining. Yeah, to have someone who's, like, always trying to get away with something, like, whatever it is, you know, and somebody who has a victim mentality. Okay, but Spirit says, and what they're trying to get away with really is trying to shape your reality into a reality that fits their narrative, okay? But you're right, you're a channel of truth. So like that kind of, you know, there's conflict there because, you know, what their narrative and what their reality that they're trying to narrate out into the world is probably not always the truth, okay? But just keep on working and doing what you're doing, focus, and it's gonna be good. All right, I love you guys, and please do not forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, okay, bye bye.